Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Jose Alvarez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Popped him up. Bourne will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Right fielder.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. In the air to center field and deep back at the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. No balls and a strike to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Sliced hard on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. Standing in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is in pursuit. 1 out. With that, a look at the Phillies. Batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cruz on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Hoskins stands at second with 2 gone. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. High pop up. Bohr is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Mike Zunino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Zunino, a drive. That's out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Crawford. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, James Paxton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Calling for it, Hoskins. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz is after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to the plate, Nick Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mariners lead it 2-0. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Andrew Romine.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Romine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. The next 0-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Nelson Cruz is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Romine stands at first with 1 out. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Here now the 2-2. Is a slider taken for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. And the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Jose Alvarez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there's 1 down now.
The batter
Not a
number
lot
2,
you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he puts it on the ground to third. Seager has it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Rhys Hoskins will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Phillies strand 1. They trail things here. Now in the box, Ryan Healy as we begin the top of the 4th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep over the bullpen and gone. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy, and the M's have taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. 1 out.
The catcher is number 3, Mike Zunino.
So digging in now, Mike Zunino. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
0-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. In now, Justin Bohr flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Justin Bohr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Third baseman number 13.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and he's safe.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he grounds one briskly to short. Crawford has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Paxton comes set. Here's the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Line towards center field. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, James Paxton flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is there to put it away for out number 1.
Center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Andrew Romine.
Digging in once again, Andrew Romine, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Phillies 0. Up next will be Nick Williams. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Alvarez.
Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4.
Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Segura standing in.
Shortstop.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Axton has his sign. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Hernandez is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's now a one-run ball game.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
In now, Justin Bohr. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Cruz will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Juan Nicasio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Nelson Cruz.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He went deep last time up. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Cruz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Ward is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit to first. To his right, Ward. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Mariners are on top, 3-2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this is a foul ball. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Pulled the string on him, strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Crawford ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 3-2. Digging in, Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So coming to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
James Paxton is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Mariners 3 and the Phillies 2. Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Henniger comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Juan Nicasio.
Michael Franco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they've put in play against him.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Hernandez.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Adam Warren takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, D-Row, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, pulled toward right center field. Gordon is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Victor Arano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
64.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The M's find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Anderson.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 4-2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Up around the face.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Ramos rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Henniger is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Victor Arano.
Jorge Alfaro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Sam Tuivailala enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, second base.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Gordon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mariners 3. Aaron Nola comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
0-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-3 the final score today. The Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Juan Nicasio gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon.